You're now under arrest. Placing you under arrest for selling unauthorised decoders. Do you want to come out here?
I'm certain that Yusuf had no idea that we were going to arrest him, or that the person that was purchasing cards from him was an AFP police officer.
Open the door.
I'd quickly realised what had occurred. And I'm just going to caution you that you do not have to say or do anything, and that anything you do say or do may be used as evidence. Now, I just want to ask you a few quick...
Meanwhile, at Yusuf's house, a second team of agents arrest his son and search the property. Word from the agents at Yusuf's house is that they may have underestimated this small business.
They got at the house, they got a setup for programming, and he's got 5 set-top boxes all set up, all set and ready to go. Okay, so it looks like he's programming. Yeah. $18,000 in cash, plus a handful of gamma cards.
And as investigators search Yusuf's van, the evidence against him mounts.
We've certainly found what we believe to be more than $15,000, plus we're also in the process of locating some further unauthorised decoders.
36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
In the past, pay TV piracy has attracted only light penalties.
Where did you get this money from?
I think we live at the semi-celeste.
Okay, you don't want to talk about that yet?
So Tim knows that seizing the profits hits the crooks where it hurts most.
Being able to seize assets is a huge deterrent to them, because it ruins their incentive for perpetrating such crimes.
69 illegal cards, over $30,000 in cash and a computer are now being taken back to AFP headquarters as evidence. And Yusuf has got some serious questions to answer.
This interview is going to be tape recorded. There's there, and there's a microphone on the side here.
So far, Yusuf has admitted nothing. But after talking to his lawyer, he's agreed to an interview.
Sorry?
Just tell me if you recognise this, anyone that's speaking. You just have a listen.
Tim is playing a recording of a deal Yusuf made with the undercover agent. He hopes this will change Yusuf's tune.
And so you stated that you sold 50 gamma cards today. Who else have you sold decoders to? He quickly realised that he'd been selling decoders to AFP members and readily admitted offences, but refused to help us in our investigation. He would not provide the people that sold them to him, and he would not implicate anyone else in the sale of the cards.
Now the courts will decide. No one in Australia has ever been jailed for crime. But the case against Yusuf and his son is overwhelming. The AFP hopes it will set a precedent.
Both Yusuf and Habib pled guilty to all the charges. Feeling good. It's good to get it out of the way finally. It's been a long 9 months, and it'll be good to finally get some closure on what we've done.
In the Solomon Islands, the bomb squad has done all it can to make sure the range is safe. It appears there are no locals in the area. The demolition can go ahead. The blast hole is prepared with care and precision. They're dealing with 42 bombs, sweating in the Pacific humidity for more than 60 years. Some of them may be unstable.
If everything works out right, we will crack the casing open, expose the round to the detonation wave from the booster, and function the ordnance. That's if it all goes to plan. Sometimes it doesn't.
While his team finishes setting up the charge, Federal Agent Dennis Sweeney makes one final check of the area. He wants to be sure the locals know about the coming explosion.
Guys, you're going to have to go up and down the road with the siren on. There's kids down at the bloody range there.
They're now just minutes away from detonation. In the Solomon Islands, Federal Agent Dennis Sweeney, also known as Gadget, is about to detonate over 40 highly dangerous bombs. And years helping the local police bomb squad clear thousands of leftover rounds from World War II. They pack the blast site with sandbags to confine the explosion and limit flying shrapnel. everything's ready. They make the final connection.
Do our very best to make sure no one's played, but if they won't take any notice of the warnings and stay out of the area when we're blasting, there's a very distinct possibility they could get hurt. So that's always my nightmare.
So the electric detonator is set. There's nothing further that can be done to clear the area.
Prime to all sentries, firing, firing, firing. Countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I'm fairly satisfied with the noise that we heard, that everything's gone according to plan, and hopefully there's just a very large hole in the ground. I love the smell of gunpowder in the morning.
The signs are it's been another successful job for the team.
Clear number over.
But before they can put their feet up and relax, there's something else to deal with.
Whilst we've been doing our demolition today, the guys who are up on Century East have found another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of ordnance. All high explosive, all probably taken out of Hell's Point.
This means that even though they've just destroyed more than 40 old bombs, the stockpile is already growing again. Gadget and the team still have a massive task ahead of them.
I've got the best job in the world. I've got an absolutely extraordinary bunch of people that I work with. The rewards for what I'm doing here are just incredible. These guys can do anything if they're given the right sort of support. Everybody's put a fairly serious job on top of my shoulders, but said, you know you can do the job, get out there and do it. So I have really got the best job in the world. It's that simple.